Hi, this is the lab 2 for Chem1151 or 1151 lab, and this is the balloon race pre-lab, and we are going to demonstrate how to perform this lab.
So what do we need for the pre-lab?
So as you can see, the description on the lab manual, it says we need 1 molar acetic acid, we need solid sodium bicarbonate, we need acid-base indicator, we need 5 conicals which are marked, so make sure we are marking it the number wise. We need a graduated cylinder to measure out the liquid acetic acid. We need a funnel to transfer the solid sodium bicarbonate that we have weighed out into the balloon.
Okay. And how do we know how much to use?
So if you look at the instruction for prelab 2, you will see that the amounts that is going in the different conical flasks are given there. So we are just going to follow that instruction. And we actually have some sodium bicarbonate weighed out already on a weighing paper. Now we wanted to show you how to transfer the solid sodium bicarbonate into the balloon without wasting any of the solid. So to do that, first attach the balloon to the funnel without tearing the balloon. Making sure that the balloon is not torn is very important. And that's it. We have it. We have all our solid inside the balloon, and we did not waste anything. Now that we have the solid bicarbonate transferred to the balloons, it's time to add the indicator to these Erlenmeyer flasks. Remember, these flasks already has the acetic acid in them. So I'm going to add around 3 drops. And you see that the moment I added the 3 drops, it changed color. It has acid and it's looking red. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with each of these flasks. And making a note that each flask looks red because there is acid in them. Now the experiment is set up. We have the acids in the flask. We have the indicator because we see the red color. Remember, the acid is making that indicator turn red. We have the balloons attached, and the balloons have the solid in them. We have not added the solid to the acetic acid yet, and we are going to try to do that really quickly. So the first 2 are added, the third. All right, so if you go back and check your lab manual, it gives you the reaction that's happening inside those flasks, and you would see there is a gaseous product produced, and that's what is fizzing. And we will let the reaction take place, reaction to complete, and we can give it a stir to assist that. Still fizzing. So we have to wait until the fizzing has completely stopped, and then we have to make a note of the color of the liquid in each of the flask, and if any solid residue is remaining at the bottom of the flask for each of those flasks. So I can see that flask 1 has nearly stopped fizzing, flask 2 is still fizzing, so I'm just give it a stir again. The other thing that you're noticing for your pre-lab table is the size of the balloons. So make sure you're making note of that. So you're noting 3 things. at this point, the size of the balloons, inflated balloons, the color of the liquid in these flasks, and if any solid is remaining in the flask, in the liquid. At this point, I wanted to remind you, if the liquid is basic, the color of the indicator is going to be green, and if the liquid is acidic, the color of the indicator is going to be red.